And speaking of barren, it's not difficult to find deserted beaches here. On this beach are two very rare birds called plovers. There are only 10 pairs of these birds still remaining on the island. Busily feeding on insects, they seem oblivious to intruders as they scoot along the beach freely. We weren't the only ones observing the plovers. A couple of seagulls also kept watch. These gulls pose no danger to the plovers themselves, but were on the lookout for the plover's nest, where perhaps they might find some tasty eggs. There would be no such luck today. Meanwhile, taking in this little drama were a couple of geelars, Australian parrots. Geelar is an Australian word for fool, given to these birds because they occasionally act clownish. Soon they bored of the beach spectacle and moved on. Kangaroo Island has many remote areas housing endangered birds. One such bird is the glossy black cockatoo.
We're now on the north coast of Kangaroo Island, and we're about to enter the habitat or the home of the glossy black cockatoo. And these are very shy birds that live on the north coast of Kangaroo Island, and they feed on the sheoak forest we can see behind us. A lot of their remaining nest sites or hollows have been filled by feral bees and possums that have increased in numbers. So the birds are a threatened species on the brink of extinction. We're about to walk in and try and find some birds right now. Trying to locate these birds.
The glossy black cockatoo is a timid bird, difficult to spot.
That's one right across there, I reckon. Can you see the mark? Mm-hmm.
Here you can see their dark outlines, but they seem to be very aware of strangers and did not let anyone get too close.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Only against the bright blue sky can one actually get a good glimpse of these mysterious birds. Back on the safari track, passing a kangaroo hip bone, a killer red ant, and a lot of dust along the way. Finally, another destination, Pelican Lagoon, where one such bird sat majestically perched upon its lookout. About 4 p.m. each day, these birds show up for feeding in their own unique way, gracefully soaring above, and then skiing in for a perfect landing. People watch as the birds compete for their meals. Wherever their food goes, they follow. And once the fish is dumped into the water, it's every pelican for itself. Sometimes the competition gets pretty nasty. Meanwhile, a seagull replaces the pelican upon the perch, getting a front row view of the proceedings. Soon, no doubt, the majestic pelican will reclaim its post atop the pole. From the sea to the land, Australia is home to a fascinating array of wildlife. It is a place like no other. We hope you enjoyed our animal safari to the land down under. And now, as they say in Australia, Good day, mates.